1, 2, 3, go.
How would you describe the year?
The year has been brilliant. It's been a really good opportunity for all of the girls. The girls from my school have never played Gaelic before, and they don't really get much opportunity, to socialise with all communities within the Lurgan area. So it was excellent for them to make new relations and make new friends. Really good for them also to learn a new sport that they've never tried before and learn new skills.
I'm from Lithuania. My name is Monte Polinskite.
I am actually from Poland, so I'm not really big on the whole Protestant and Catholics, and I think this programme really opened up my eyes and answered some of my questions, as I didn't understand the whole Gaelic and how Protestants don't play Gaelic and all.
And what have you learned about that now, about that divide and about what Gaelic Games is actually like? And not just the games, but the association, the community that they have.
I've learned that it's just more than just a game, it's more than just being on the pitch. 7 players being on the pitch all together. It's more than that. There's a strong connection between all the players.
So do you think things like this can break down barriers?
100%. Like I said, the minute we stepped on the bus to go to the Blitz, you weren't able to tell. We all mixed. You couldn't tell who was the Protestants. You couldn't tell who wasn't non-religious and who was Catholic.
So when you first heard about this idea, what was your immediate thought? You were getting together with girls from Brownlow and from Lurgan Junior?
Well, my immediate thought was it was something to get me out of class. So that's why I originally went for it, but I'm glad that I did, because knowing that it would be with different girls from different schools, it was a bit daunting thinking about that. But then actually going and doing it, everybody was really lovely. There's stereotypes of different schools, like obviously coming from one school there's a bit of rivalry between a few schools, but the stereotype was that they would be a bit stuck up, but everybody was really lovely, and I thought at first some people might be a bit snobby, but nobody was. Everybody was lovely.
So what was your knowledge of the GAA before this?
Very little. I know my dad was involved with it a little bit when he was younger. We would be more of a hockey family, and he coaches hockey as well now, so it was quite a change, but it changed for the better, definitely. Within it, I think it brought us closer together as well, with him helping me through it. Without it, I don't think I ever would have touched a Gaelic ball.
So the idea is to throw, hand, swing.
Our girls now want to go and look for a Gaelic team that's local to them and are playing. There's 2 of our girls were actually neighbours and didn't realise, and are now close friends, and are close friends but didn't realise how they would get on, and they live across the road from each other. That's amazing, and now they have a friendship.
That says it all, really, doesn't it?
Exactly, absolutely fantastic. And they were able to, by the 3rd session, be able to say, can I get a lift home with you? Can you ask your mummy? And then they were, going about outside of this, and have now got a friendship.
I liked going to London because spending time with your friends in a different country is just way better, going around each other's hotel rooms and all, and playing the tournament was really fun as well, because it's just funny hearing the London accents, and just going around everywhere, Croke Park, and going around London.
London was amazing. I loved it. It was definitely a one-in-a-lifetime experience, and at the end of the trip I gave my coach Pierce a card as a thank you, because one of my dreams as a child was to travel playing sports, and I accomplished one of my dreams by going to London playing Gaelic.
Obviously it's a bit disappointing not to win, but more than not winning, the friendships that were built still are so strong today. We didn't win, obviously, but at the end of the day it wasn't really about the winning, it was about getting to know everybody and getting the experience that we did get. So I thought that even though we didn't win, I still came away with a lot of friends and a lot of new views on how to look at people.
So the losing in a way was as important a learning experience as the winning?
Yeah, 100%, because the night we went out for dinner that evening after, it was one of the best nights crack we had over in London, because we just we lost as a team. We won as a team and we lost as a team, which just brought us closer together.
And what did you say on the card?
I said, thank you for being a good coach, and I just mentioned how he helped me accomplish my dreams as I was able to travel playing Gaelic.
Next year, one of the girls was saying that she's just joined a local Gaelic team. She was saying, I'm going to play here, and I said, no, I'm going to play here next year. I started a Mothers and Others group off the back of them coming here. So everybody's wanting to get a tour and see what it's like and what's all involved in Croke Park.
Yeah, one of the other teachers is from Lurgan Junior, Joy. She's joining Gaelic for Mothers in Tullylight.
Yes, she is indeed. She was inspired. When we were in London, the girls took her to the side and were like, Miss, come on, you can play. And started to teach her how to kick and do everything that you need to do in Gaelic. And now she's joined and she's loving it as well.
And from a school point of view, from your school, what did your school get out of this?
Probably the skills from learning a new sport was good, because a lot of those skills also can be used in hockey and netball and football in school, building connections with another school in the community, especially after COVID, where those connections had broken down, and then also forming new relations with a new organisation like Ulster GAA that we've never worked with before. So this is the first time I've ever worked with Ulster GAA at Lurgan Junior High.
That's a pretty big statement. That's pretty big. I mean, that's the future, isn't it? That's the way things have to be.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good to make that link, and we're going to take part in the Cúchulainn initiative next year again as well.
What about the other things that you did? I mean, good relations workshop, team building, sports leadership, all those things, nothing to do with actually playing football, but how important were they?
They were quite important because it strengthened your relationship with each other, not just the sport itself. It helped us communicate with each other and connect more just through Gaelic, like personalities, you know, you just click with somebody, and so that really helped.
And do you think it's given you some useful tools for the future as well?
I think it has. It's helped me to work. See, I'd be more of an independent person. I'd rather do stuff by myself, but the team building helped me incorporate other people's ideas and work around it, so that as a team we all did it together.
How cool is it to end the whole year here in Croke Park by picking up that award today with all your friends? So it's the end of a journey.
It's kind of sad that we won't all be together again, but it's really cool to see how far we've come. We all still talk to each other and stuff, so I think that's really good.
100% worth it. I have got lifelong memories from it, hopefully lifelong friends, and it's given me a whole new skill set, whole new set of friends, loads of new connections, and just I think everybody could do with a bit of cross community and bringing two communities closer together.
Making new friends is easier than you might think, coming up to people and stuff, and just learning about Gaelic in general, because I never really knew much about it, so I learned all the rules and all.
My feelings were a bit mixed, because I didn't like Gaelic at first. I hated doing it in primary school, but once I got to know the coaches and the squad, I fell in love with the sport, and I'm really happy I took part in it.
Do you think it's also changed perceptions towards the GAA from people who would have known nothing about it before?
100%. I would say even through some of our parents who weren't really keen for their child maybe to be playing it, and then with the opportunities and experiences that they got, they were 100% on board, asking questions in our groups, asking what they were doing, thanking so much, thanking the coaches, Ulster GAA for all that's happened and what the experiences they have given the children.
I think it was the way we all clicked as a team. You weren't able to tell that there was 3 teams combined into one, and just the way we weren't just a team, we were more than a team, we were like a family, and any time we get a chance to meet outside of Ulster as the programme ended, it's really nice.
And has it helped the teachers and the schools just to bond a little bit more?
Yeah, especially after COVID, where the shared education, initiatives had kind of broken down a little bit. So it's definitely made it easier to be able to, come back together again and build new relations there and build on what was there previously.
So it started in 2007, we're now 2023, nearly into 2024. Is the message the same, and is it as important and as strong?
I think it's probably even equally or more important now than ever. We've seen, on the political landscape, the difficulties that has caused, and when you have no stable government, that raises other challenges. So I think it's even more important now than ever that this programme continues to go, and thanks to the Executive Office, they haven't let us down.